This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Good morning and welcome to All Saints by the Seas Digital Children's Chapel. I'm Reverend Amy, and while I miss being able to be with you all in person, I'm so glad that we can be together in this digital format. If you are able, I ask you to find a candle in your house and have a grown-up who's with you help you light the candle as we get started with Children's Chapel. Each week we light the candle as a reminder that God's light is shining in our world, in the dark places, and there's places where we're afraid, and there's places where we're sad, and there's places where there's joy and happiness and fun and love. God's light is shining everywhere, and this light is a symbol of God's light. So let's go ahead and light our candle with the grown-ups' help. And now it's time to say our prayers. So why don't you center your hands in front of your heart to help us center ourselves for our prayer. And we'll take in 3 deep breaths, in through our nose and out through our mouth. I like to close my eyes when I do it. So if you'd like to do that, you can as well. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. 1, 2, 3. And now repeat after me. God be in my head and in my thinking. God be in my eyes and in my seeing. God be in my ears and in my hearing. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my loving. Amen. And now we're going to hear the story for today. Our story today comes from the Read Aloud Bible Stories, Volume 2. And we're going to read a story called Simon and His Boat. Simon had a boat. Every day, Simon got into his boat and went splish, splash out into the water to catch fish. One time, Simon and his friends worked hard all night trying to catch fish. Do you know how many they caught? Not even one. Let's go home, they said. So Simon and his friends took back the boat, splish splash, and put it away. After a while, step, 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 along came Jesus. Now everybody wanted to get close to Jesus. Big people pushed this way, little people pushed that way. There was so much pushing. There was so much pushing that Jesus got into Simon's boat. "Simon," he said, "please move your boat out into the water. I want to sit in it and talk to the people." Well, Simon wanted to please Jesus, so he did what Jesus asked. He pushed his boat, splish splash, out into the water. Jesus sat in the boat, and people stood beside the water. Now everybody could see Jesus. Everybody could hear Jesus. And then Jesus talked to them about God. When he was done talking, Jesus said, "Simon, take your boat out into the deep water to catch some fish." Now, Simon wanted to please Jesus, so he said, "We worked hard all night to catch fish. We didn't catch even one. But I'll do what you say." So Simon made the boat go out where the water was deep. His brother went too. They put their fishing nets into the water, and all at once, the net was full of fish. Big fish, little fish, wiggly fish. Oh my! Simon and his brother waved to their friends, "Quick, come and help." Their friends came in their boats. They filled up both boats with fish, big fish, little fish, wiggly fish. Oh my! Simon and his friends looked at all those fish. Where had so many fish come from? Then Jesus told them about something better than catching fish. From now on, Jesus said, "You will bring people to me." So Simon and his friends left the fish, they left their boat, and they went with Jesus. I wonder what your favorite part of this story was today. Why don't you take a moment to tell the person who's with you what your favorite part was? My favorite, I don't know. There's so many favorite parts. I just loved it all. But I guess that I like it when Simon and his friend, his brother, trust Jesus and do what he asks them to do. And then they follow Jesus and they help more people get to know the goodness and bounty of Jesus' love. But I have lots of favorite parts. Since we know that God is so good to us, let us sing a song together.
The story tells us about how good God is. Let's sing about that together. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me.
That was a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm Chaplain Allison, and I'm really glad that you're worshiping with us today. I'm here in my backyard with my chickens and my dog Waffles. So we're going to get ready to have our closing prayer. So let's put our hands in prayer position and have 3 deep breaths in and out to help us get settled in prayer position. That's 1. So let's go another deep breath in and out and in and out. Okay. Help me, Lord, to love you more than I've ever loved before. In my work and in my play, God be with me through the day. Amen. And now it's time to change the light. Remember, we light the candle to represent God's light here with us. And when we blow the candle out, it doesn't mean that God's light and God's love go away. It means that it goes everywhere, and it's inside of us also. So let's watch the light as it goes. There it goes. It's moving everywhere. So, thank you for worshiping all of us here today. And now let's sing a song.
The candle reminds us that God's light is always within us, and we can let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine.